Yes, hi everybody. How you guys doing? I'd like to welcome you to our program today. Everybody that is signing in, it's so interesting to have you guys here. Our special guest is already set to come on the program too, which is very, very interesting. I'm so happy about that. Okay, awesome. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Prof. Sorry for all the stress. I know you just got off the the plane not long ago, but thank you so much for agreeing to come and be our guest today. I already told our guests before you came on. I told them so many things about you, but it's a secret. Yeah, but we always like to hear it from directly from the horse's mouth, as they will say. So I'd like to start from asking you, in spite of everything we've read about you on Wikipedia, can you just tell us who is Professor Kingsley Moghalu? Or who is Kingsley Moghalu? For people who've never seen you, people who have never heard about you, who are you?
Well, Kingsley Moghalu is a simple and straightforward man, Nigerian, Igbo ethnic group, Christian, who just has a passion to serve mankind. And I've lived that passion all my life, whether it is service to the world through the United Nations, where I had a 17-year career, or service to Nigeria through my role as Deputy Governor of the Central Bank, or service to the larger mass of our people when I sought and campaigned to be elected President of Nigeria as a competitive candidate in the 2019 elections.
Okay.
But I just want life to be better for anybody that I come in contact with. That's my hope, that I will be a positive influence on anybody I come in contact with. That's just what my life is about.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Now, why service? Why the need to make people's lives better? Where is it coming from? Where we want to know where is it? How did it come about? What informed that in you?
Well, I think, right from when I was a child, I had a very large view of the world. My thoughts always were beyond my immediate environment. And so I was not focused so much on succeeding for myself, but on how to make an impact on the world. My favorite pages in the newspapers in those days, in the 70s, was the world, the world news. And so I liked to know what was happening in different parts of the world. Bear in mind also, my father was a public servant, a civil servant, and a foreign service officer. The late Isaac Moghalu was one of Nigeria's post-independence diplomats, and he served in Geneva, in Switzerland, and he served in Washington, D.C. So from my childhood, actually, I had begun to see the big, wide world. And so as a young person growing up, I wanted a return to that world. We came back to Nigeria just before the Civil War, and then I had my education, primary, secondary, university in Nigeria. But I always wanted, after that, to go back out into the world. My ambition was not to be a practicing lawyer in the courtrooms. It was not to become a wealthy businessman. My ambition was simply to be an international person, to have an international career. And my father's stories and his own life also inspired me. I saw the impact my father made on the lives of people through public service. I saw people he helped. I saw his selflessness, and that inspired me a lot. I admired my father a lot, and I admired his spirit of public service. And so I grew up with that type of worldview. in different manifestations.
Thank you. You see, right there is the essence of this program, because I was just speaking before we brought you on about what is happening in Nigeria, the recent increase in suicide, young people giving up and all of this. And it's because when they see people, they have this misguided impression or perception about how they think the person came to be. They don't know what informed where the person is right now. So what we are trying to do is to be able to bring people from where you see them. We want to bring it down to break it down to basic and let you know that this person didn't just appear one day. Some of them don't. I didn't know this story before. I didn't know about your father being So, but this is what made you think the way you were thinking. So I'm glad that we brought this out. And when you were talking, I could see the nostalgia in your face. It was taking you back to certain things. So, but let me ask you this. In what ways, after you have seen your father, after the experience that, being abroad and then coming back to school in Nigeria and then going back again abroad, all this back and forth, in what ways have you tried to achieve this your goal, this your dream of either replicating in your life what you saw in your father's life, or just being some kind of help to humanity, your immediate environment, just ways that you think you have tried to pursue your dream?
Yeah. Well, I have pursued my dream in a number of ways. The most important thing, and I would advise people, is that you must have what I call a worldview, or to put it in a very simple way, global strategic intent. You must have an intent to persevere. You must have an intent to succeed. Because it is when you are successful that you are able to influence other people, so that you become a role model. I act as a mentor to hundreds of thousands of young people in Nigeria and around the world. So I had a fierce ambition to work very hard to achieve the things I wanted. Whether it was a career in the United Nations, where when I was in secondary school in Government College Umahia, and we were talking with friends, everybody would say, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a businessman. And when people ask me, what do you want? I say, I want to work in the United Nations. And everybody would start laughing, and they would say, hey, look at this book, it's just dreaming, Yeah. So my dreams were always lofty. So when you have lofty dreams, then you know that it's not enough to dream, but you have to work very hard to be exceptional. So I worked very hard, especially after, when I was working in Lagos, after my degree, and I started working in Lagos. I also can tell you that it's important to be very strategic. If you know that you have a goal, you have to think about how to get there. It's not enough to just have a goal. So, for example, let me give you an example. I was working as a lawyer in Newswatch magazine in the late 80s. I was the general counsel. So I got involved in journalism as well as being a lawyer, which was what I originally took. But I still had this passion in my heart that I wanted to work for the United Nations. So I kept it alive. In order to work for the UN as a professional officer, I knew that I had to have a master's degree. And I felt at the time that it was necessary to take that degree from a university abroad so that you're closer to the international system, if you see what I'm saying.
I understand.
So when I was working as a general counsel for Newswatch, I became a special correspondent for several foreign newspapers. So I was lawyering and I was writing. So I was already impacting international audiences with the stories that I was telling them about the politics and economics of Africa, West Africa, or Nigeria. So when I did that for 3 years or so, I now have a kind of CV University. So, so I applied to the Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy at Tufts University in Massachusetts. And the Fletcher School is one of the world's top graduate schools of international affairs. And of course, when they saw my profile, they were happy and they gave me admission. But this was in 1990, and the devaluation of the Nigerian currency under the Structural Adjustment Program, SAP, for those who are old enough to remember, had already started.
Yeah.
So I could not afford to pay for the school fees. It was $25,000. Mm-hmm. So what I did was that I deferred the admission for 1 year, and then I began to go around to rich people in Lagos asking them for help. None of them helped me. They all told me, oh, what a wonderful achievement. But business is very hard now. So, so I came up with one idea. I said, the foreign minister of Nigeria in the Babangida regime, Professor Bolaji Akinyemi, is an alumnus of the Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy at Tufts University. He took his master's there and then took his doctorate at Oxford. So I said, let me go and talk to him. So I wrote him, he wrote back, gave me an appointment, and I came to see him. And I explained my predicament. And I asked him if he could help. And he said, well, young man, I don't have money to pay your school fees. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write on your behalf to the Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy. And so he wrote this very powerful letter, testimonial, saying to them, this young man is going to be one of the future leaders of Africa and Nigeria. If you can see your way clear to support him financially so that he can actualize this admission that he has already gotten, I should be much obliged. And of course, a letter like that, coming from a man like that, was very influential. The next thing I knew, 6 weeks later, I got a letter awarding me the John Gillespie Fellowship at the Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy. So basically a scholarship to come and study for my master's degree. And that's how I left the country and went to the Fletcher School. Now, going to the Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy exposed me to the world. This is the school where, this is one of those schools where the top political leaders in various countries, the top business leaders, the CIA people, everybody is there, all pursuing an international career of one sort or the other. Foreign service officers of the United States, the UK, France, all that. So, while I was studying, I was networking a lot. I knew that I wanted to work for the UN. So I started writing to the alumni of the Fletcher School who worked in the UN, very senior people, asking them for support. And the school is like that. We're very close to one another. It's like a community and we help each other. Mm-hmm. They call it the Fletcher Mafia, So I targeted certain top officials of the UN who had graduated from the school years ago. Mm-hmm. And one of them was a man called Rafiuddin Ahmed from Pakistan. And he was an Under-Secretary General in the UN. I mean, that's the top, level at this time. And he now took my CV. He wrote me back. He said my CV was quite impressive. And that by a copy of his letter to me, he's bringing my application to the attention of the personnel department in the UN. Now, at that time, I didn't know that a letter like that from a man like that was a coded instruction to recruit the person. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, it was like I'm replying to you, but by a copy of my reply to you,
I'm telling you.
Your attention.
Yeah.
I'm bringing your application to the attention of the personnel. Scrambled to. The next thing I knew, I got a letter saying, consonant to your application. I'm like, when did I apply? So they sent me a form asking me to fill this form. So I filled the form and everything and sent it back to them. When I graduated from Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy with my master's degree in international relations, I had about 4 job offers. I had an opportunity to join a law firm in Washington, D.C. Mm-hmm. And, become an associate, then take the American bar, and then become an attorney in the US. I had an opportunity to join the global PR company called Person Master Lab. Because of my journalism and background as well, they found me attractive. I had an opportunity to join the International Commission of Jurists in Geneva. And then I had another opportunity to join the Lawyers Committee for Human Rights in New York. So human rights was also a strong interest of mine. So I had these four things. But so I said I'll take the offer in Geneva, just out of the fact that my parents had lived there and I had lived there as a child, and it would be nice to be back there. So, but while I was arranging these things, the letter came from the UN. On behalf of the Secretary General of the United Nations, I am pleased to appoint you an associate officer, blah, blah, blah. The rest is history. And then I was assigned to the United Nations Transitional Authority in Cambodia. So I thought my first job in the UN would be behind a nice desk in New York. But now they sent me to Cambodia.
And there was a war. I think there was a war then or so.
Yes, they had just come out of a civil war, which the UN mediated and ended. And that mediation was led by Rashidin Ahmed.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So he knew where the opportunity was, and for me to start from there. So I was now posted to Cambodia as a human rights and elections officer. We helped them to conduct elections and brought it back to democracy and so on. So after that, I was now appointed to a position at the headquarters in New York as a political affairs officer in the peacekeeping department. Now, in this place, I was now working directly under Kofi Annan, who was the head of UN peacekeeping and later became the Secretary General. Now, so, but of course, some of the Fletcher Mafia were also helpful in this regard, because Kofi Annan's deputy, Iqbal Riza from Pakistan, and his special assistant, Shashi Farrow from India, were also Fletcher School alums. And so I went through them to make my case for a posting to that place. So they helped me anyway, and I came to New York, and I was in New York for 3 years. And while I was there, it was a very good experience. I got married, had my first child, and so on. So I was a young officer now. I was working. I was on the desk, the Rwanda desk, during the Rwanda genocide. I was the desk officer in New York.
Wow.
And so we tried very hard to stop the genocide. But at the end of the day, we were not successful because many of the major powers did not want to intervene. And so it was only the Rwandan Patriotic Army, that is Paul Kagame, that was able to achieve a military victory and ended the genocide. So I was in New York for 3 years, and then I was posted to Croatia in Europe, in Southeast Europe. Again, there I played a key role in the transition to elections, so that the Serb-held part of Croatia became part of the Croats, the mainstream Croatia. We were very successful with that assignment. From there, I was posted to the International War Crimes Tribunal, the United Nations Tribunal for Rwanda, in Arusha, Tanzania. So this was the tribunal that was trying to bring the architects of the genocide to justice, and we were successful. We tracked them, we tried them, and we sent them to prison in many various countries around the world. So this was how my career began. Then from there, I changed track. I have been in political and legal affairs, but now I began to look into economic development. So from there, I moved to Geneva, Switzerland, as the head of global partnerships and resource mobilization at the Global Fund to fight AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria. So I was now a staff of the World Health Organization, WHO, so assigned to the Global Fund, and I was at the fund for 6 years. So while all this was going on, of course, I was rising from entry level. I eventually rose to the highest career rank of a director in the UN system. And even at the time, for 6 months on special assignment, served at the level of an Under-Secretary General. So this is, and while I was in Geneva, I now took my doctorate degree at the London School of Economics and Political Science. So I completed my doctoral dissertation in 12 months, and the University of London said they would not accept it. And we said, why? Is there something wrong with the dissertation? They said no. But it has never happened in the history of the University of London that somebody, and to make it even worse, quote unquote, the person is a part-time student. And as a full-time student, we expect you to finish your doctorate in 3 years. If you are very fast and hardworking, you can finish it in 2 years. If you're part-time, it normally takes them 4 years or 5. So for you to be a busy UN official and complete your doctoral dissertation in 12 months, we're sorry, we can't take it. What's the problem? So this became a small issue. My supervisor believed in me a lot. So he said, this dissertation, you have not said there's anything wrong with the dissertation. You've just said he wrote it too fast. But this guy is a senior official in the UN. He knows what he's writing about. It's not writing just theory. It's also informed by practice. So he now submitted a request to this petition to the Senate of the University of London that my doctorate should be accepted. And that petition was granted. So they waived, he applied for a waiver. So they waived their rules for me to, and even then they said you need another 6 months. So we'll do the viva, the orals, and all that, so that at least it comes to 18 months. Otherwise, you're setting a precedent that could be very dangerous for the university. So anyhow, so in 18 months, I finished my doctorate and graduated from the London School of Economics. So all this I did while I was working in Geneva and so on. So, and then from there, after some time, and then I studied risk management. You know why I studied risk management?
No.
Because my mind had begun to go to the private sector. And so I said, what is the trend in the private sector? I could see where the global financial system was going. There was a lot of risky behavior going on by the banks. And so the whole question of risk management became increasingly important in global finance and economics. So I took my diploma at the UK Institute of Risk Management and then left the UN and set up a risk management and strategy consultancy based in Switzerland, in Geneva. And that's what I was doing when I ran into Sanusi Lamido Sanusi by accident at the World Economic Forum in Cape Town. And he was just now appointed the governor of the central bank. And I said, we were sitting together at a dinner, and I said to him, congratulations. I run this risk management consultancy in Switzerland, and if there's anything we can do for the central bank to manage the risks to the financial system, we will be happy. He spent the whole dinner reading my brochure. And my wife said to me, my wife kicked me under the table and said to me in Igbo, your friend is not socialized. He's just reading. He's just busy reading your propaganda. So I said, well, let him read it. Who knows? Business may come. So Sanusi now closed the brochure and said to me, Kingsley, I have a better idea. I said, well, what is it? He said, would you like to be the deputy governor of the central bank? I was so shocked. So I said, no. I have spent 17 years in the UN, in the International Civil Service. I want the freedom to be my own person. But I'm happy to consult for the bank. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said, no. He said, no. Don't be too quick to say no. Sleep on it. Let's have lunch tomorrow. The next day we had lunch for 2 hours, and Sanusi was convincing me to come back to Nigeria as deputy governor of the central bank. And he said to me, look, I cannot appoint a deputy governor. Only the president can appoint the governor and the deputy governors of the bank. So I am making this invitation on behalf of President Yar'Adua. If you agree and you give me your CV, I will go back to him and present your CV to him. And he gave me many reasons why someone like should come back in such a role. He said, we're going to reform the banking system in Nigeria. You, in addition to being a lawyer, you also have risk management background. You have a lot of international experience. I want somebody that when he says to a bank CEO, sit down there, the man will sit down there. Not that you and him had worked together in a bank somewhere, and he now starts saying to you, oh boy, why are you doing me like this now? Is it because you're now the CEO? You know. So
I understand.
So he went back home, took my CV to President Umari Yar'Adua, bless his soul, he's lame now, and Yar'Adua approved that he was now going to appoint me as deputy governor. And Sanusi called me and said, President has approved my recommendation to him that he appoint you. You will now go to the Senate for confirmation, but I'm sure they will confirm you. Congratulations. So this was how I returned to Nigeria as deputy governor of the central bank, and I led the implementation of all those reforms, financial stability reforms, payment systems. We did all this bank verification number, POS, mobile banking, mobile money, all these things we did together as the leadership of the central bank, and we achieved a lot. So I served my term of office for 5 years, and after that, I returned to the US and became a professor of practice in international business and public policy at the Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy at Tufts University, my alma mater. And that was a source of great pride for me. If anybody had told me when I was a scraggly young student in Boston, looking for where my next meal will come from, that, I was working as a research assistant to 2 professors. So I was working very hard, So if anybody had told me that I would one day, as an African, a black man, and, be a professor at this institution, I would never have been. But it happened. Yeah. And that was because of, I want to give this lesson. Hard work pays. Exactly. Hard work pays. I worked hard.
Thank you so much, sir. You see, again, this is a high point for me, and that's the essence of this program. People just sit down and they conceptualize things, they imagine things, they formulate things in their head because they read it from a book, they saw it. So we all I'm also guilty. We just sit down and we just pick 1, 2, 3 together, join it and make up a story. But it's awesome when we hear it from the person. And why I really treasured this interview, why I wanted this interview was, now that the whole madness is over from Nigeria election and all that, I wanted, I knew that, speaking right now from this position, it will be able to understand you better. And I've spoken to a lot of people. I'm glad to announce that they too will come on the program. So, sir, I'm very impressed that you are able to communicate this. It's quite an inspiration. I just want to touch on a few things for people who may have come late. You talked about going global. And it is very important because a lot of our people, they just think very myopic. Just look at their environment. They are trying to, they are like a local champion. They are just satisfied with being local champion, and they are willing to kill somebody just to be local champion. But he said we must think global, and that's very important. And I was shocked when you talked about that. We all thought that you were born with a silver spoon. We say, look at this Moghalu, this man is so pompous. It's because he has money. He's had money all his life now. But now, when we hear you talk about when you needed money and you were going about in Lagos to get somebody to sponsor you to get your school fees, I need people to hear this because a lot of people want to study abroad, but nobody to sponsor them. They don't have money. And some of them go and commit suicide. So it's important that we hear that someone like you at a point in your life, you didn't have money to sponsor yourself and you went around begging. So there's nothing wrong in you trying to beg to get money to yeah, exactly. Also,
Absolutely.
you talked about your schoolmates. You talked about your schoolmates. You see, your schoolmates. A lot of people recently have been accused of doing things with their schoolmates. Blah 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 blah. But I hear you talk about the what school was that? Something mafia. And I need to let people understand, when you say mafia, it's not the other kind of mafia. It's
No, it's not a negative mafia.
no, it's not a negative. Exactly. People needed to understand. But what you're trying to say is that you tapped into the network of your schoolmates, the network of your people that you have met. Like, it doesn't matter what color you didn't tell us where they came from, their color, their nationality. It was just because of that network that you people formed in school. You tapped into it. So it's important that when you see people tapping into their networks, it is something that you can actually exploit to help you in life. Then two last things that you also talked about is you at every step that you wanted something like you wanted to have your doctorate, you read. You actually read hard. You were working, but you were reading. So there is no shortcut. You have to read. No shortcut. If you want this thing, it's not by posting that you've tried and now you want to take your life. Look, no, it doesn't cut it. You have to work hard. You have to take some extra jobs. You have to do some mean things. So, because you talked about you were reading, but you were also working as assistants. So people, you need to know that for people who have made it, they had times in their life that they cannot tell you everything that they did, but it was tough. It was tough, but they overcame those obstacles. Now, Prof, as we get very close to the end of our program, I want you to look at some points in your life that you look back now and say, oh my God, I faced this terrible obstacle or this limitation that I almost thought I was going to give up. But you know what? I'm glad today that somehow I overcame that period, so that it will be an inspiration to some people who don't understand that in life things don't come easy.
Well, I mean, there have been a number of those kinds of points in my life, and many people face those kinds of challenges. When I was young and trying to go abroad to study, as I have already said, it was not easy at all because of the financial situation with the Nigerian economy and so on. But I was able to, because of consistency and resilience. We must be resilient. We must keep trying. We must keep looking for different angles to work it. I told you how I joined Newswatch. I told you how I became a special correspondent to newspapers abroad. So already I was internationalizing my profile, even though I was local in Lagos. You see what I'm saying? So we have to be imaginative, and today in a global village such as which we live, with the social media and all that, there's even a lot more opportunity. So that was one point, but eventually God, and I also say, look, I believe in God, and I pray a lot in my life. It's tempting to say I am a self-made man, but I prefer to say I am a blessed man. I work hard, and I worked hard, and the Bible tells us that God will bless the fruit of your labor. God will bless the labor of your hands. So you work hard, then you pray. So me, I'm a Christian, and I prayed a lot, and I believe that the favor of God in my life was a huge part of my success. Now, when I was at the central bank is a very, very powerful institution. Everybody knows that. And to be there as a deputy governor, you're faced with many situations. But I always remembered what my father said when he was alive as a civil servant. He would beat his chest and say, 35 years as a civil servant, I never took a bribe. I never took a bribe at the central bank. I am proud of it, and I'm happy to say it. But it was because of the values that I have been brought nobody could come and say, oh, this or that. Yes, you stole this money there. No. So it's the hard work, you know, and it's your value system and your competence that I believe we should use to rise and to move on in life. Now, the decision to run for president, I must tell you, was also not an easy decision. But you know why I made that decision?
Well, I'm glad you're the one bringing it up, because I wanted to keep this apolitical, but go on, sir.
Yeah. No, this is not a political interview. It's a personal story that I'm telling.
Okay.
You know, yeah. So I'm saying how I came to the decision
Yeah.
to run for president.
Go ahead.
I, as a Nigerian, I felt very frustrated with the way things were going in our country. I was a professor in one of the most prestigious universities in America, Tufts University, the Fletcher School, teaching students from Germany, Switzerland, France, USA, Canada, who will go on in another 10, 15 years to become foreign ministers, CIA director, this global business mogul. So I said to myself, you are developing human capital in other countries, but your country is not doing very well. Now, I said to myself, I can understand that if you are a technocrat, a senior technocrat in Nigeria, you will still have the frustration of being under political leaders who don't get it. Political leaders who have formed very bad habits. So, I said to myself, the only way you should now seek to contribute to your country is to run for political office. And given all the expensive experience that I had, there was no place else for me but the presidency. Sometimes people talk about that. Why didn't you run for Senate? Why didn't you? With the type of leadership experience I've acquired over a career of 30 years, in the world, in the UN, in Nigeria, at the top of the economic management, I was more than qualified to be president of Nigeria. What are the qualifications of those who have been presidents of Nigeria in the past several years? Compare them with my own qualifications. So I said to myself, I'm going to run for president. Now, it was not an easy decision to make, because you say to yourself, politics is very rough in Nigeria. My kids are still young. What happens if anything goes wrong?
I'm telling you.
So I had to struggle with that, because, you know, I really had to. So I said, I will run in 2023. Then my kids will be a little bit older. If anything goes wrong, well, so be it, but they're old enough. But something was telling me, no, run in 2019. Start that journey in 2019. Because if you should choose to come out in 2023, and that's your first time, nobody knows you politically. So you must run in 2019, challenge the system in 2019. And that's what we did. And I know that we made a huge impact in terms of giving Nigerians hope about a different type of leadership profile and possibility. Nigerians at home, everywhere I go in Nigeria now, I've lost my anonymity. People are telling me how much impact my running for president has made on them and encouraging me to remain engaged with Nigeria. So these are some difficult decisions that I have had to make, but perseverance, belief and faith in God, I think will always see us through. Hard work.
Thank you so much, Prof. Finally, I would just want you to advise everyone, you know, out there who is listening, especially young people. You know, it's been in my heart, this spate of suicide has been going on amongst young people in Nigeria. So I just want you to make a closing remark, especially to young people. I don't understand it, but just a word of encouragement, something to inspire them as we round up the program. And sorry, before you say that, let me take one or two questions from viewers. This is from Ata Ikide. Ata Ikide says, how will he use his experience to initiate a patriotic youth mentoring program in his nation? And then let me take one more. Let's work together. Okay, let's just answer that and then give your closing remark, because it's also focused on youth.
Sure. Now, I mentor youth, a lot of youth, and I receive a lot of invitations, and I try to honor as many of them as I can. Right now, we have a program called To Build a Nation, TBAN. It's a non-partisan civil society platform, a citizens movement that I am the convener of. And this is a platform that we want to use to speak to Nigeria over the next few years, to speak to our youth about how they can empower themselves with skills, how they can empower themselves with entrepreneurship opportunities, to campaign for electoral reform, and to educate voters on what they should consider before they vote for their leaders. So all my experience is going to come into play in TBAN, To Build a Nation. So it's www.tobuildanation.org. So we're developing it now, and I think within the next one or 2 months, we'll be fully ready to go with our programs, many of which will be targeted at the young people. Finally, let me speak to young people in Nigeria. Do not ever give up hope. The day you give up hope, you're as good as dead. Suicide, in my belief, is a crime before God. It's a crime before God. You can never, the Bible makes it clear, you cannot take your life. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep looking for solutions. Suicide is not a solution at all. So I think that our young people should organize and not agonize. They should organize to be able to vote into place the kind of leadership that Nigeria deserves. Not to sit around being hopeless and contemplating taking their own life. They should take their destiny in their hands. And that's why I say politics matters. Who is your president matters. Who's your governor matters. Who's your senator matters. So, but when our young people are not interested in going to vote, but they spend a lot of time on social media, but they are not politically aware, they're not politically conscious, they don't go and get their permanent voter's card and use it to vote and make sure they try to protect their vote, then you have this situation we're having now in Nigeria, where you have a lot of young people contemplating suicide. Suicide is not the answer. Don't agonize. Organize yourselves and elect the kind of leadership in Nigeria that can create better opportunities for you. That's my advice to our youth.
Thank you so much, Professor Kingsley Moghalu. And I'm sure everybody now can see why I had to reach out to you to come on the program. And I'm so grateful that you honored me by, I kept my fingers so crossed. I panicked so much, but I'm glad that you came and you spoke to us. And I hope that you also enjoyed being on our program. From all of us here in Worship Media, we really want to thank you and we wish you rest after all the craziness in Nigeria. I want to wish you a good rest and want to wish you success in whatever you hope to do in the future. Thank you very much, sir. I'm going to let you go now. And thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you.
I don't know if you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, but I was really blessed. You see, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to get more serious. We're trying to think more objective. We're trying to think outside the box. We don't want to keep ourselves in this, if you're not careful, you get drawn into all this craziness that is going on in Nigeria and you start not being objective. So in Worship Media, we're trying to be objective. We're trying to look beyond the political situation in Nigeria and try to bring people on to inspire us. Just to let you know, I'll be letting you guys know, but we're bringing Mr. Fela Durotoye on the program. We're bringing Mr. Fela Durotoye to come and speak to us and inspire us, especially young people, about how not to give up, how to overcome limitations in your life. And then we are also going to bring Omoyele Shore to this program. They have all given us a go ahead, and we'll just like you to stay tuned to Worship Media, stay tuned to my Facebook page, and then we'll keep on sharing these things. And if you're a Nigerian, please, please, please think outside the box. Stop wasting your time just typing, cursing people, harassing people. Live an open mind. Live an open mind. There is a situation in Nigeria. If you are in a better situation, don't become part of the problem. Let's think about solving the problem. We have problems all over the place already. Well, let's not create more problem by the things we say online, by the positions we take on issues. Let us take a position that seeks to bring a solution to things in Nigeria and not tear it apart. I'd like to end the program here. Thank you so much for coming in and being part of this program. From Worship Media, Toronto, Canada, my name is Chidi, and on behalf of Erica, we are signing off.